So I think the first product that really kicked off was the Quaddy blend, and people said lobster compost, and like and I said, well, it has that extra calcium, so it's got to be good for your roses and your peonies and for your tomatoes, so it helps prevent the blossom end rot, all of that other stuff. And people would sort of say, okay, it's a little more expensive than just peat moss, but and since I had taken a couple of microbiology classes, knowing that you're inoculating the soil with all this great life, it's vitality you're selling when you sell this product. And people say, well, I'll try that. I usually make the analogy that it's like when we take probiotics, we have a lot of microorganisms that are helping us be healthy.
Sure.
Coast of Maine products and all of the other organic composts are the same thing. You're making the plants work together with the microorganisms, and they just help each other. And this year was castine blend because everybody was doing raised beds. You've got an older generation like me that doesn't like to have to bend over, so you've got raised beds, and it has a little more drainage, and so I think people just like the idea that there's something that says, oh, it's for a raised bed. And we were talking about this before. Yeah, you can use it for other stuff. It's okay.
Exactly.
But it just, I think it helps sell it. So, and then this year, of course, there was the tomato and vegetable mix, and then the acid-loving plants. And so we sold, a few more of those, but we're still selling the Schudic blend and the Bar Harbor potting soil. And so, I think it starts to sell itself. The brand name also starts to sell itself because people feel comfortable. They've used the Quaddy blend. They found the Coast of Maine. They want the raised bed mix, and that's also made by Coast of Maine, so they like that idea. Plus, it's relatively local. It's not from around the world.
Yeah, sure.
And so I just told you that we ordered now, I think 3 times what we sold the entire year last year, because people are really kicking in, and they know that good soil makes a big difference. So I have one customer that always would order all the plants for her pots that she did, and she always planted her own things, but we would deliver the stuff. Well, last year she said, her husband said, I think I'm just going to save some money, and I'm just going to go to Home Depot and get some soil there because I can save a lot of money on the 100 pots that I'm planting. Well, it didn't drain well. It didn't perform anywhere near as well as the good Coast of Maine stuff. So they said, we're going back to that stuff. We didn't save anything by getting the cheaper stuff. But so anyway.
We hear that a lot.
Yeah.
And then working with Coast of Maine as a company, what has been your experience with that?
Yeah.
With our marketing, with our sales team?
Yeah. Well, I think first of all, the packaging is good.
Yeah.
I mean, so it sells itself.
Yeah.
Really. And it's nice that you have the little boards that we can put up in front of the product. Of course, we're not the best at always putting it back again after we have to move a pallet. But we're garden centers. If you'll know that they all have their little imperfections. But people still do read it early in the season. If we can talk about all of those products early. So March, when we're not so crazy busy, although this March we were busy, but less busy, you have more time to really lay the foundation for that good stuff. And it helps to have the signage, the good packaging, and the social media presence. I mean, you just said you send people to us because we're in the regions.
We actually did a promoted post here within 25 miles. That said that you had all 3 of the products.
Okay. Well, that may be why people just ask for it. And we don't.
No, I think that everything that we do helps with all of that.